Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Gali Saputra, and today I will present you a topic from computer organization entitled was processor function and structure. The processor is one of the most important components in a computer system. Every application we use, every file we open, and every command we give to computer depends on the processor. In this presentation, I will explain what a processor is, its function, its main component, and how it executes instruction through the instruction cycle. Alright, next was what is processor? A processor was, we also know there was a central processing unit or CPU. In the main component responsible for executing instruction and processing data in the computer system. The processor controls almost every activity inside a computer. It receives instruction from software, processor data, and process data and communicate with memory as well as input and output device. Because of its important role, the processor is often called the brain of the computer. Without a processor, a computer would not be able to run programs, perform calculating, or manage hardware resources. Every task, from opening a document to browsing the internet, requires the processor to interpret the execute instruction continually. In the slide 3 was a function of a processor. The processor performs several important functions with a computer system. The first function is instruction execution. The processor receives instructions from memory and executes them in the correct order. The second function is data processing. It's perform arithmetic operations such as addition and subtraction, as well as logical operations that help program make decisions. The third function in system control, the processor coordinates all hardware components to ensure they work together smoothly and efficiently. The final function is resource management. It allocated process time and internal resource among different tasks and applications running the system. This function allows the computer to operate efficiently and respond quickly to user requests. And then next was main component of a processor. A processor is made of several important components that work together. These components include the control unit, the arithmetic logic unit, register, cache memory, and internal bus system. Each component has a specific role. The control unit manages operation. The ALU perform calculating. Register store temporary data. Cache memory improves speed, and the internal bus system allow communication between all components. And then next was control unit. The first major component in the control unit, often abbreviated as CU. The control unit is responsible for fetching instructions from memory and decoding them so that the processor understands what action must be performed. It also generates control signal that coordinate the activities of other processor or component. In addition, it directs data movement and control the timing of operation. You can think the control unit as the manager of processor. Just a manager gives instruction to employee. The control unit tells each component what to do and when to do it. Next was arithmetic logic unit. Another important component in the arithmetic logic unit or ALU. The ALU perform all mathematical calculation required during program execution. These include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, when a program calculates 5 plus 3, the ALU perform the calculation and produce the result I. The ALU also perform logical operation and such like AND, OR, NOT, and comparison operation. This operation help computer make decision and control program flow. For example, when a program says check whether 10 is greater than 7, the ALU evaluate the condition and return a true result. Next was register. The register are the fastest storage logic location inside the processor. They temporarily store data and instructions that are currently being used. Although registers have limited capacity, they are extremely important because they provide immediately access to information needed by the processor. Some common types of register include the program counter, the instruction register, and the accumulator. The program counter stores the address of the next instruction to be executed. The instruction register store the current instruction being processed. Meanwhile, the accumulation store immediate calculation result. Because register operate at very high speed, they help improve overall processor performance. Next was cache memory. Cache memory is a special type of high-speed memory located very close to the processor. Its purpose to store frequently used data and instruction for quick access. Since cache memory is much faster than main memory or RAM, it reduces the time needed to retrieve data. There are three main levels of cache memory. First was L1. Cache is smaller and fastest cache located directly inside the processor core. The second was L2. Cache is larger but slightly slower than L1. And then the last was cache L3. Cache is the large cache and it's usually shared among multiple processor core. Data typically flow from the CPU to L1 cache, then L2, L3, and finally RAM when necessary. The next was internal bus system. The bus system provides communication pathways between processor components, and then there are three types of bus. The data bus transfer actually data between components. The address bus carries memory address used to locate information. The control bus transmits control signal that coordinate processor operation. Together, these buses allow the control unit, allow ALU, register, cache memory, and other hardware components to communicate efficiently. Without bus system, data transfer inside the processor would not be possible. The next was instruction cycle. The first stage is fetch. During this stage, the processor retrieves the next instruction from memory using the program counter. The second stage is decode. Here, the control unit interprets the instruction and determines what action must be performed. The third stage is execute. The ALU or another processor component carries out the required operation. After execution, the result may be stored back in the register or memory. This step is often called store or write back. The entire process then repeats continually. A simple real-life example is like a web browser. When you click a browser icon, the processor repeatedly fetch, decode, and execute thousands of instructions until the application appears on the screen. Alright, the conclusion. The processor serves as the brain a computer system and it's responsible for executing instruction, processing data, and controlling overall operation. We have learned that processor consists of several important components including the control unit, arithmetic logic unit, register, cache memory, and internal bus system. Each component plays a specific role and work together to ensure efficiently system performance. We also discussed the instruction cycle, which consists of fetch, decode, execute, and write back stage. This cycle allows the processor to continually process instruction and perform tasks. Understanding processor function and structure is fundamental to understand how modern computer systems operate. Alright, thank you very much for your attention. I hope this presentation and learning has helped you understanding the function and structure of the processor and its importance in computer system. Alright, thank you so much and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a great day.